This program is recommended by the National Education Association.
Today on Big Blue Marble, we'll travel to India to meet a group of performers who earn their living on the streets of New Delhi.
Then we'll go to Oregon to visit a girl who works on her family's wheat farm.
Closer, getting closer. Perspectives start to change, things look a little strange as we get closer. Closer, growing closer. No need to be afraid, our troubles start to fade as we get closer. Together is a word we must learn to understand if we ever want to get to know each other better. Together is a word that holds tomorrow in its hand. Tomorrow's just another day to get together and get closer, closer, closer. Closer.
The subcontinent of India is the second most populous country in the world. Located in southern Asia, India stretches from the Himalayan mountains to the Indian Ocean and lies between the Bay of Bengal and the Arabian Sea.
On the outskirts of New Delhi, a community of street performers has turned a small piece of vacant land into a thriving tent village. These performers, called the Society of Neglected and Forgotten Artists, hope one day to buy this land and build permanent homes.
The art of street performing is an ancient and honored craft in India and is passed along from generation to generation. Here, a father teaches his daughter a traditional folk dance.
Muhammad Yusuf is going with his younger brother Rafiq to perform in the city. Muhammad is a magician, and the money he earns contributes to the support of his family.
Muhammad stops to talk to his friend Santosh, a puppeteer. Muhammad wants to make sure his friend is ready for tomorrow's benefit at a nearby orphanage. The benefit has been arranged by the children of the village.
Santosh and his family are building a stage for tomorrow's puppet show.
Santosh's uncle tells him that the roof should not be white, so he sends him into town to have the cloth dyed blue.
Muhammad has already drawn a large crowd to watch his magic.
कभी मर्दानी चाल वो नहीं चलेगा और 500 रुपए के डिरिस के भी चाल नहीं चलेगा जब भी उसे चलने का बोलो अपनी अदाकारी कैसे चलेगा मन से पकड़ना और एक हाथ यहां पे थोड़ी की जरा चले घोष गया जरा जोर से बोलो नहीं गया देखना अब जाएगा ये थाली खाली एम और इसके अंदर भी देखना खाली लेकिन जरा वैसा अंदर हाथ डालना कुछ है दिल खुश हो रहा, देखो ये भी दबा के मजा ले रहा। किधर से आए किधर से आया, चल ले जाओ। तो देखो इधर में अंडा आया वैसा, चलो तो देखो किधर से आया ये अंडा। लगाना देना इसके हाथ में। अरे 8 आना 4 ना तो बड़ी बात है, इसके आया ना।
On their way home, Mohammed and Rafiq see some friends performing, so they stop to watch.
Mohammed reminds Santra, a young acrobat, about tomorrow's benefit.
वहाँ पे हम साहब से बातचीत करा देंगे। हाँ। वहाँ पे तुम प्रोग्राम कर दो। हाँ।
On his way to the dyers, Santosh stops to watch a group of snake charmers, who are also members of the Society of Neglected and Forgotten Artists.
The performance is interrupted by the Monkey Man, a master of disguise who loves to startle people.
अरे भाई रंगरेज, ये कपड़ा रंग दोगे? ये कपड़ा 4 रुपए ले लेना।
The dyer promises to have the cloth ready by tomorrow.
हम तो घर के हैं, कोई दूसरे थोड़ी है। 4.5 रुपए ले लिए यार। हम तो दूसरे आदमी थोड़े हैं, घर के आदमी हैं।
Mohammed and Rafiq make their way through the busy streets of Delhi. But before returning home, the boys decide to stop at the Great Jama Mosque for evening prayers.
At the village, everyone is excited about the performance at the orphanage tomorrow. Dharminder, a 7-year-old storyteller, singer, and dancer, practices in his tent with his father.
Santosh and his family are running through a final rehearsal of the puppet show.
ये तो संतोष तो इतना अच्छा खेलता है, इतना अच्छा खेलता है, बहुत अच्छा, कि क्या कहने। वाह वाह। लेकिन रामू भी कम नहीं है। सुन, बता। रामू और संतोष, अगर दोनों एक साथ।
The next morning, the performers load their equipment into a truck for the drive to the orphanage.
दुकान का होटल का माल है, एक मंत्र मारता होटल सफा
Mohammed warms up the crowd with a display of magic.
देखो है हो अब देखो जाएगा ये अंडा इस अंडे को हमने यहाँ पे रखा
Backstage, Santosh and his family get their puppets ready.
ये खाली ऐसा रुमाल दिखाई देगा अंडे का अंडा रुमाल का रुमाल एक और दो और तीन इधर देखो है खेल वाला नहीं बोले घर ले जाओ इधर नहीं ये मार्केट खाली है
After Mohammed finishes, Santra and the other acrobats take over.
Dharminder, accompanied by his father, tells an ancient story in song and dance.
It's time for the finale. Santosh, his family, and their puppets begin the performance. The story tells of a terrible battle between a dragon and a prince.
Like their parents and grandparents before them, Santosh, Mohammed, and their fellow performers are eager to carry on the ancient Indian art of street performing.
Did you get the water jugs? Get them. My name is Janet Bowman, and I'm 16. I sew a lot of my clothes, and I cook a lot, and I play the piano some. My sister, Kathleen, she's 9 now.
Janet and Kathleen live in Pendleton, Oregon, on their parents' wheat farm. Right now, they're on their way to bring lunch to their father.
When I was 12, I started picking up loads in the field. Now that I'm 16, I got my license and I can drive over to the elevator. Our farm's about 1,000 acres. We just grow wheat. During harvest time, we get up pretty early, and we usually go to about 7 in the evening, but a lot of times we go later into the night.
During harvest time, Janet makes several trips a day to the grain elevator, where the wheat is weighed and then poured into bins for storage.
He's got something wrong with his eye.
Oh, I'll look at him. Has he got something in it? Or?
Uh-huh. You can hold still. Sure is purring for having something in his eye.
Is he? Well, that's nice. He's got foxtail in there. There. Poor kitty.
There you go.
Well, that doesn't feel good.
Today, Janet is getting her first lesson in running the combine, a huge machine used for harvesting the wheat.
Okay, now basically this is just like running your truck or a car or anything else.
This year we've had a rainy summer, so that a lot of days we've had the bin stopped, and Dad decided that I should learn how to drive the
This
combine.
raises and lowers the header. I'll show you how to work that. And this is the variable speed that you can slow the ground speed down and speed it up as we go along. Here, you sit down here now and we'll... Okay, now you can get the feel of it.
What's this?
That button there will shut the automatic leveler off. That's so you don't level the boker into a truck.
Yeah.
Bend it all up.
Okay. Where do you start the boker?
The
You
boker?
know,
The boker is right here. This lever
Okay.
here. So all you have to do is worry about the header and keeping it going down the field, okay?
Okay, that's kind of hard though.
Well, it's kind of scary, then yeah. But our number one worry is to keep the combine going so that we get the wheat in.
And it was really scary for me because I knew I'd never do it right. And even after he showed me when I got on there, I still didn't want him to leave. But after I got used to it, it was really kind of fun, and then I wanted him to get off. After I got over being scared of driving the combine, I thought it was really neat. It's kind of like you're on the whole world, and you're just really powerful with that big machine going around there. I'd rather drive the combine than drive the truck because you're always doing something. Mom drives the truck to the elevator. A lot of times she only has about 5 minutes between loads because we get going pretty fast. She's on the road a lot. She gets tired. I saw Dad jump in the tractor real quick, and I knew that there was a fire. The straw got up in the engine and started it to overheat, and it caught a fire. It was just really frightening there for a while. My first thought was the truck burned up, because you'd lose a lot more from a truck than you would just a little bit of wheat. We got the fire out pretty quick, and we were real lucky because it could have been the whole field.
Well, I sure thank you fellas for coming over. We sure needed extra hands. I knew the old combine would go faster than I could run.
We just pulled in that other field.
It's awfully good over there. But I don't like this black harvest part at all.
And the whole area under the motor was on fire. So then, that's when I gave it the shot with the fire extinguisher.
A lot of people come out here and see nothing but wheat fields around as far as you can see. But to me, it's natural because that's all I've known. I really like living out here. It's quiet, you know, it's not a lot of hassle.
can't wholly satisfy everyone, but it must never become impossible for someone to be heard. And as long as we recognize that no demand is ever small to someone in need.
Next time on Big Blue Marble, part 1 of an exciting dramatic special. Do me a favor, don't vote for my mom.
It took me 2 years to qualify for the state championships. Nothing's gonna keep me from going.
Dick, this is the week that Brian gets out of school. That's the week of the state eventing championship. Brian's been training for that for months.
There'll be other meets.
I don't know how I'm gonna tell him. I want to know why you're behaving this way. Brian, you knew what was involved. I've been honest with you right from the start.
What about the state championships? I'm not going, am I?
Brian, what's the matter? Do you really want to do this?
Hey, that was Hank.
Is everybody else in there with you?
I don't see anything.
Sorry!
Come on. Hey, here you are, Okay.
It's time I started thinking about getting a new partner.
And I thought you said she was a good lawyer.
And I thought you said she was a good mother.
She is.
Dina Merrill and Kelly Reno star in part 1 of Do Me a Favor, Don't Vote for My Mom. Next time on Big Blue Marble.
Closer, getting closer. Perspectives start to change, things look a little strange as we get closer, growing closer. No need to be afraid, our troubles start to fade as we get closer. Together is a word we must learn to understand if we ever want to get to know each other better. Together is a word that holds tomorrow in its hand. Tomorrow's just another day to get together and
Get closer.
closer.